What's up, everybody? My name is Archangel, and welcome to Or I Am Very Smart. Now, you may think, but what about the reading dumb comments? Well, this is a little bit different. Instead of just straight up dumb stuff, this is people who are real intelligent, real super smart. So we're going to read some of these and see what kind of wisdom they have to share with all of us. Also, you like my new camera angle here? I was looking over there, but now I'm looking over here, and I enjoy it. Nothing wrong with making an album, just to make sure you make it your best. We need to keep albums alive. Yeah, I agree with your sentiment. I have an album, or let's call it a library of over 100 tracks. The proverbial music record album was coined the same way a photo album was way back in the day. So who is defining what a music album is today? If you're investing money in an album to promote and or market to a specific audience, can your album have 3 or more tracks in it, or do you pursue the traditional 12-track package with labeling and artwork along with album notes and or a blog? If I never ask an artist what his or her best work is, they'll only tell you that it's the next one. Huh? Huh? I feel like that whoever this was, I feel like this person said a lot but didn't actually say anything. And who asked? Moving on. Wow, that's awesome. As a guy who memorized the periodic table at age 3 and has been obsessed ever since, even as a teenager, this is amazing. Okay, I'm not calling you a liar, but I'm also not calling you for dinner, okay? If you know what I'm saying. The 69 and 420 are literary. The worst memes ever. Only little kids like those. Commenting nice is also for people with an IQ lower than 80. I made sure to download all the comments here. I hope you learned your lesson. And then they have 69 downvotes. I wish it was socially acceptable to say I don't care and just walk away from the conversation. It is, especially for us. Okay. Especially for us of those with higher intellect. Minding our own business is a beautiful thing. You got the last part right. You got the minding our own business part. It's nice. Your tweets never fail to disappoint me. So they always disappoint? I think it's a play on never cease to amuse me, but instead say disappoint, as in he's disappointed in how people don't recognize Tony Hawk, but in a way that could be confused with amusement. But people look at it and see a double negative. That's what I get for being a literature major. Nobody cares. So, yeah. Oh boy. So when I went and got tested for my psych level, they did an IQ test as part of it to check on some things. ADHD presents differently in intelligent people. Mensa will be crushed to know that I will once again not be applying, even though I could. Why not? I found them to be pretentious and mean to people who cannot join their ranks. I know they aren't all like that, but I hit it enough that I'd rather not. Okay, I feel like there's a cultural statement that needs to be made here. Listen very closely. Listen. Everybody listening? Listen very closely. Even if what you're saying is true, bragging on the internet means no one ever is going to believe you, just on principle. So keep that in mind. Okay. Okay. Cool. Next. Next meme. Solving an equation to figure out a way to enhance my body and make my body super. Here we go. After I figure out a safe way to permanently keep it, then I will test on myself. That's how you get supervillains. Once I test it, it has a chance to fail, die, or succeed, and it'll solve a lot of people's problems. Mostly doing this because of Halo Super Soldiers. Wow. Pretty sure that chance to fail, parenthesis. Pretty sure that's how it's going to go. I've had an epiphany. It's weird. I've mentally evolved to a point where no one understands it, which is why things I do and say becomes misinterpreted and mischaracterized. That's because people have to organize it in their mind in a way to understand it. Sometimes I be talking to my family or friends and become flabbergasted. Yeah, I'm pretty flabbergasted. Are these people actually like this? Maybe they're just trolls. You know, I need to believe that people don't actually think this way, that this is like some big meta joke or something like that, you know, that somebody's just doing this because, you know, it's funny to end up on Reddit. Because the alternative is just horrifying. Okay. So I've only read the title of this one, but I'm looking at what. Anyway, just buckle up because we're in for a wild ride. Here we go. The application at the engineering firm has been rejected. It was nay due to lacking the prerequisite qualifications, if you can call them that, as I almost border on being overqualified to these fragments. They're merely fortunate enough that they've been endowed with a buyer's market by the current labor market conditions, which are, let's say, less than desired at the moment, under better circumstances. I wouldn't even know these pitiful excuses of engineers even existed, but heed this. Here we go. The rejection. The awfully misguided rejection had nothing to do with competency. It was rather, more regrettably, if I might add, attributed to credibility issues with my claim of possessing aptitude of quasi-omniscience. Please let this be a joke. Now, if I only had a penny, I have to take liberties when the occasion calls for describing my faculties. And it's not only the faculties themselves, mind you. In addition to said faculties, there are compounding complexities of hermeneutic frameworks. You know what? Hold on. Let's take a look here. Hermeneutic. Hermeneutic. Let's see what that means. Branch of knowledge that deals with interpretation, especially of the Bible or literary texts. Okay. That doesn't sound pretentious at all. Let's see where he's going with this. These are cognitive systems which interpenetrate a multitude of ontological realms which all breathe life into the very... Wow, somebody is happy with a thesaurus. Milieu? That is, my dear AQO. One is, of course, meat space. The other, well, that assumes a lot of prior knowledge of the metaphysics. Hint, Plato's analogy of the sun is a good endpoint, but begin with the cave. So what is to be expected, dear reader? How do I characterize these interlacing labyrinths of intellectual hardware and software to the intellectually average? Well, you don't. I might as well be stuttering. I don't appreciate using my language, okay? A defunct indigenous language of the Brazilian rainforest, Google translated to Klingon after a stroke. That's for the sake of succinctness. Way past that, buddy. But more importantly, and quite frankly, or selflessly, I never said I don't care about people. Being fathomable to the common man, it's not in my interest to perplex, never was. I have to resort to similes which populate the pool of fodder for the two greater analogies, and from there the allegory is conceived. There's nothing more beautiful. Now you might ask, what could this possibly be? It's a library? No, the library. While these underlying mechanisms of intricate cogitating processes work on the magic behind the scenes, a library materializes in front of my eyes, and it might as well be as vivid as my keyboard is at this very moment. Just like how Jesus imbued his teachings through parables, I go to a library to acquire knowledge no mortal could possibly know. An adequate comparison, if I say so myself. What? So you guys ever see something that makes you feel like your eyes are just vomiting? Because that's what my eyes feel like right now. I think I'm going to cry. I may actually cry. Because reading that word salad bullcrap has caused me physical pain. Like, this is like when you read like an essay from a high schooler that has got a limit. Like you have to do at least like 500 words, and they only have 100 words to say, so they just add, keep repeating or just add meaningless stuff. I hope this is a joke. Oh my gosh. That was horrid. Are you ever about to drop a sarcastic comment but then decide against is because their small brain won't understand your elite humor? Well, this brand of elite humor is done with this video because these make me like the dumb posts. Reading the dumb posts, they make you just, you chuckle, and you're like, sometimes you're like, how are you okay? But then you just go on. But these posts make me just really wonder about people, like in general, like. I don't know about this is anyway, thank you all so much for watching, spending your time here with me today. If you liked this video, please leave a like or a comment down below, and if you really liked it, I'm just saying, why not subscribe? That's what the button's there for. You get to see stuff like this all the time. Just give that button a little mwah. You get to see this stuff whenever I post it. It's great. I promise you'll enjoy it. But thank you so much for spending your time here with me today, and I hope you have a wonderful 2020. Happy New Year. See you guys next time. Bye.